talking about meal prepping and how much you should be training, the first thing I'm going to talk about is about paying yourself first when it comes to your fitness. What I mean by this is that most people treat fitness as an afterthought. After all their responsibilities, after going to work, then they start talking about going to the gym. At that point, how many people have the energy to even go to the gym? And the thing is, fitness should be at the top of your priority list, because if you don't have your health, you have nothing. So what I believe in is that you should go to the gym before you go to work if you have the option. That way, you're paying yourself first in the sense that you're putting your health over everything, you're prioritizing your health, and through prioritizing your health, all other aspects of your life are going to get better. Alright guys, the second thing I'm going to talk about when trying to balance a 9 to 5 and being fit is meal prep. It's arguably more important than training itself because of how much utility and how useful it is. So think about it, with meal prep, you're saving time because I only really cook 2 to 3 times a week. You're saving money because you don't need to be going out to eat every time you don't have something prepared. And lastly, you know exactly what you're eating. I know exactly the ingredients I put in this. I know the exact macros of my meal, so it's way easier to track and stay on top of my fitness goals. Alright guys, don't mind the sweater. It was getting a bit cold, but the last thing I want to talk about is the amount of time that you need to be in a gym in a week to have an amazing physique. Now, I see a lot of people get this wrong, especially newgoers at the gym or people who are making New Year's resolutions. They think that they need to be at the gym 6 days a week. They have to have the most strict diet. They need to do everything right in order to get results, but that's so far from the truth. If you want to make fitness a part of your lifestyle and not your entire lifestyle, especially if you have a 9 to 5 or you're in university and you don't really have time to dedicate so much time to fitness, 3 days a week is perfectly fine to get an amazing physique. You're really getting 80 to 90% of the results you would have had anyway if you went 5 to 6 days a week. So at the end of the day, if you're trying to get the most from your time at the gym, you should be going 3 days a week. Going from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6, you're getting a really small increase in the amount of gains that you'll see anyway. And you're not really going to be missing out on much if you stay with 3 days a week. For a lot of people hearing this, knowing that you only need to go 3 days a week to have a great physique is really good, because you have a lot of extra time to do other things in your life. And it's way better to follow a 3 days a week split where it's sustainable and you can do that for years on end, than to have a 5 or 6 day split and do that for months and then be inconsistent when something pops up in your life. Now, this is just some of the ways that I do it in my fitness journey. It's a general overview, but I guarantee if you follow these steps and this method, it's really going to help you out in terms of balancing your 9 to 5 and being fit.